Hello, Claus Levin here with another video on Corona. Because what we need to be asking ourselves in a situation like that, when we're isolated from other people, is where will we be when this is over? You don't want to focus too much on all the hardship right now if you have some. You know, the kids are driving you crazy, and some people are even worse off. They're losing their jobs, or they have to work home as they're looking after their kids and have to do homework and all kinds of stuff on top of that. And it seems impossible to live up to whatever expectations people have. Or you're fearful of the COVID-19 virus in itself, or the coronavirus, right? So whatever the situation is, you want to ask yourself, if I ordered this situation, if this was like mail order, yeah, I want this. I want the situation to happen. And I'm not talking about, the people that are really suffering. Of course, you don't want that to happen to anybody. But if you, for your personal life, ordered this situation, why would you do that? Let's say you ordered it under the best intentions because you have a plan with it. And then you wake up the next day and you've forgotten about, why did I order this? Figure it out. Because that is the process of looking for not just for the good in the situation, but for how can you use this, right? And that is adapting to the situation. Why are we the supreme master species of this planet? We're out of the food chain, which is a huge achievement. Why have we positioned ourselves? Because we are adaptable. We can adapt to any situation. We can eat almost anything. And the animal species that have the same quality, like rats, they follow us along everywhere we are. They can also adapt to any environment, right? Like we can. So that's amazing. But that means that the most successful species on Earth is you. And you need to work those powers for yourself, for your own situation right now. There are basically two ways of reacting to this situation. One is reacting with fear, with uncertainty, and that just decreases your ability to react responsibly or constructively to the situation. Because what happens when you're fearful is that you go from using the frontal lobes, which is the intelligent, analytical part of the brain, down to the more simpler parts of the brain, which is fight, flight, and freeze response, right? And you just try to survive. You're not trying to adapt. You're just trying to protect yourself from dying. And that's probably not the situation right now for you if you're listening to this video. So you don't want to live there. You want to live in the other state, which is, hey, let's use this. Where am I going to be when this is over? How am I going to, get the most out of the situation? Get as close to my family as possible? Or, learn to live as a family in the same apartment or house? And, create new rules, create a new way of living so you have space for what you want to do. Maybe you want to learn a new language. If you play an instrument, maybe you want to practice like crazy. Maybe and there's all kinds of stuff, right? Maybe you want to save all the money you can because the financial future is uncertain. Maybe you want to make some choices that you wouldn't have made when you had a job or when the financial situation were different. And now you can make them. Totally justified, right? Nobody's going to wonder why you moved to a different address or, re-educate yourself in a different field. Nobody's going to wonder now because you're in this situation. And when the situation then changes, then you're in a completely different situation, and then you can start saving money because you don't hurry up and get the same high recurring expenses every month, right? So where do you want to be? And how can you get there? How can you use whatever the situation gives to you as an advantage to get there? That's how you want to think. That's how to stay out of this fearful place. Because when you're fearful, you think that this is a permanent situation. That's what we always do. If you ask a 6-year-old that's just broken her toy, how the world looks, the world is terrible forever. Right? That's how we feel when we're in panic or fear or worry. And we're unable to use the higher parts of our brain because worry and fear comes from the deeper parts, the simpler parts. And we're unable to get any, we can't speak with that part of the brain because we're simply stuck in the circular loop of fearful emotions. And the way to get out of that is to change the way you look at the situation. and ask yourself some new questions. Questions are the answer. What's great about this, this situation here? And if, and the brain says, of course, of course there's nothing great about it. What are you talking about? It's a virus. It kills people and, it kills the economy. And there's nothing great about this. But then if you're willing to make the research anyway, if I ordered the situation, why would I order it? Those questions can bring you into your power again, which is a human being, which is an expert at adapting. That's what you are. You're born that way, an expert at adapting to any situation, a new ice age, right? The zombie apocalypse, right? You can adapt. And you can adapt to this. Of course you can. Of course you can. And you can adapt in such a way that when it's over, you'll be in a totally different and much better situation. Right? You can get an even better job. You can, save money, start investing. You can, use the skills, whatever you built when you were in isolation. You can, right? You come out stronger. You come out better. You come out because you created a situation that's much better. That's the key. And that's why you need to focus. And the thought that, Claus, positive thinking, BS, that's not for me. Well, it's just going to keep you over here. There are gems to be found. If you ordered the situation, why would you order it? Why? If there's somebody on the other side of the planet that is in the exact same situation, has the same skills as you, the same life situation, everything is equal, and he or she is getting way more out of this, how would that look? What are the ideas over there that you're not seeing? Just imagine that to be a reality, all right? And it's just like the best thing ever happened over here in this situation, and you're stuck. Why? What are you not seeing about the situation? So investigate, and then please comment. Whatever you have, whatever thoughts you have about the situation, make other people see them, so they might be inspired by the way you see the situation and what you can do. And what your goals are for the situation, whether it be 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever happens, right? Write it down there so other people can see it and let me know, because it also inspires me. Surprise, surprise. And then I'll see you. Don't forget to subscribe. And then I'll see you in the next video.